going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am beyond excited because obviously Xdefiant is literally right around the corner. For anybody who got into the closed beta, you get access on the 20th of this month, so literally tomorrow. And for anybody who did not get into the closed beta, you are going to be able to hop in on the 21st, so on Tuesday. So regardless, it's going to be an open beta. Everybody is welcome. Sadly, plans have changed. Last-gen consoles are not going to be able to get into the access this time around. I'm really sorry to report that because I was really excited for you guys to finally, dabble with it. But at the end of the day, the game will 1010% be releasing on last gen. So this summer, probably like a month or two after this open beta, you'll be able to play it anyways. But back to what I was saying. A lot of us are really excited, but there is a lot of excitement that's pointing in the wrong direction right now. Now, I know that doesn't make any type of sense, but you're going to understand as we dive deeper into this video. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, before we go ahead and do that, I do want to mention we are on the grind to 50,000 subscribers. So if you guys enjoy content that revolves around Xdefiant, Call of Duty, Battlefield, all types of different commentaries, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification button. And last but not least, we will be live today on Kick, and also we'll be streaming tomorrow as well, basically the whole week, all on Xdefiant and playing other games as well. If you guys want to check that stuff out and enjoy the stream vibes, don't forget to go down in the description of this video. I have links for everything down below. Now, ladies and gentlemen, funny enough, I actually talked about this topic a little while ago. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I did. But at the end of the day, I don't care how many times I have to bring this up, how many videos I have to make. As long as this continuously gets pushed out in the community and people eat it up and it gets a lot of, really positive feedback, I'm going to keep speaking the way that I speak in this video all the time. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see right here, a little topic is sparking on the Twitter community, of course, about if Battle Royale should be introduced into Xdefiant once again. And, I wouldn't really be too salty about this because, the Battle Royale phase always gets thrown out there no matter what. Every game, everybody always, thinks and speculates, what if this game would have a Battle Royale? But to be honest with you guys, I didn't really expect the community to fold. I really thought everybody was on the same, mindset that this game is supposed to save a lot of people from Call of Duty. And one of the things that a lot of people want to be saved from when it comes to Call of Duty is the fact that the game is more hyper-focused on BR. I thought that we all kind of came to, a general conclusion on what this was all about, right? But no, if you look at the actual poll that they put under this, I'm glad they, did all of this as well because it's very interesting to see what the community is thinking right now. But you could see that 31.2% of people say yes, they want a Battle Royale. 16.9% say could be worth a try. Now, yes, no is doing very well with 51% right now. But to even have it this close is worrying to me. And this is literally, like I said, you could see where the time was stamped. It was an hour after I saw this. So I can only imagine what the actual poll is sitting at right now, especially if it's this close where it's standing. But these are not very good numbers to me. I was really expecting like an 80% no rate, maybe a little mix between yes and could be worth a try. And could be worth a try would, I would vote for that as well. I personally voted no. But no, it's split pretty much across the board. There's actually a pretty hefty presence of people who want a Battle Royale right out the gate. Now, I do want to say this right away. I have nothing against Battle Royales, and I have nothing against development teams putting a Battle Royale in their game. What I do have a problem with is when these development teams choose to hyper-focus a Battle Royale first and foremost, and then the rest of the game gets thrown into the trash because, obviously, there's too many things going on. That's the main problem, once again, that we're running into when it comes to Call of Duty. Is a Battle Royale bad? No, it's not. But the problem that we have is that every COD game is made from the ground up for Warzone, and then it's scattered across the board to other modes to try to, make everything else fit as well. So instead of the developers thinking, I wonder what fuel upgrades are good for multiplayer. I wonder what, perks are good for multiplayer. I wonder what weapon, variants are good and, recoil patterns, damage, and all this stuff. I wonder what's good for Warzone. They figure all of that stuff out first, and then those features get distributed to the rest of the game like multiplayer. And it just simply doesn't turn out good. So I'm going to say it again. No, we do not want a Battle Royale right now when it comes to Xdefiant at all. I would happy to go years without a battle royale, because then we can have all the focus from the developers for the core game, Xdefiant. And some people say, well, what about a couple of months? What about a few months? Half a year? No! Again, this game, it might be fun, it might be exciting, and it might be the thing that I'm probably going to invest most of my time in because, Call of Duty's crap right now. I really enjoyed my time with Xdefiant. But we can't lie here. It's going to have a bunch of bugs. It's going to have problems. It's going to need fixes. It's going to be a lot of hard work. So no, I don't want it a month down the road. I don't want it 2 months down the road. I don't want it 3 months down the road. Preferably, I would say 2 to 3 years. Because I want them to hyper-focus, make sure all the content is revolved around, their 6v6 experience. I want to make sure all of their focus when it comes to bugs, glitches, all of the above is for 6v6. And I want to make sure that this game is going to be polished off. Because, once again, look at where Call of Duty's at. We have thousands of bugs and problems within 6v6 that aren't even related to the core issues that we have, like, no working minimap, the perk system they have in the game, all these horrible things that we've been complaining about since day one. But, forget about that stuff and the ignorance of the developers to refuse to fix any of that stuff for us. Just going down to the basic bugs and fixes, Warzone always gets prioritized. I was just listening to a Nero Cinema video, and he made a good point. There's still that one glitch in Search and Destroy where you can barely even spectate your own team without having a massive issue that they refuse to fix. And Search and Destroy is such an iconic game mode. I mean, talking smack lobbies from Modern Warfare 2 mostly originated in Search and Destroy. Modern Warfare 2 2009, of course. But you get what I'm saying. That's why I always personally played Search and Destroy. For those who don't know, I didn't really start playing things like, Team Deathmatch, Domination, all of those modes a lot until Call of Duty Ghost. Literally, from the beginning all the way up to Call of Duty Ghost, I was obsessed with Search and Destroy because that's where a lot of the fun was. That's where a lot of the toxicity, all the beefs, all the fun. I made a lot of friends through Search and Destroy because of that stuff, and you would think that they would prioritize a game mode like that, especially after Modern Warfare 2019, where I can argue that Search and Destroy is probably the best mode. I hated Respawn 6v6 in Modern Warfare 2019. It was either Ground War or Search and Destroy. That's it. Search and Destroy carried that game for a lot of people. You would think that they would care, right? It's not some crappy game mode. It's a real game mode that's worth a lot of time in God, and they still haven't even bothered prioritizing it. That right there is what comes with, overstressing the development teams with multiple different modes with something like a battle royale. Now, we don't really have anything to worry about because Mark Rubin already confirmed that, they don't really have any focus for a BR. But I just don't want the community to push them in that direction, rush them. I don't want this game rushed. I want them to take their time, do what they do best, and just make a fire product. And when the time comes, yeah, I am down for a battle royale. A battle royale will only help the name of Xdefiant become larger, become more popular, get out to, more households, more PC, a lot of people will enjoy Xdefiant more if it had a battle royale. I agree with that. They would. Battle royale is the most popular, genre out there at the moment. But in this current moment, no. I think the developers should only focus on their core experience, make sure it's perfect, add in more, factions and bring all of the Ubisoft universes into one game and just make it a banging product. That's it. And then when the time comes, branch out, do your thing. But for the time being, this is how it should be handled. But ladies and gentlemen, do me a massive favor. Make sure you go down in the comment section and leave your opinions down below on if you think Xdefiant needs to have a battle royale right out the gate, if you think it should come, maybe later down the line, or if you just don't want a battle royale at all. Usually I probably won't even ask, but after seeing this poll, it seems like a lot of people do want to see a battle royale. And I know I might have come off a little feisty in this video, but at the end of the day, I am still very curious on why you think it should have a battle royale at launch. Do you just want a battle royale because you think that will help it give it more success, or do you want it to have a battle royale because you just simply enjoy battle royale games? At the end of the day, I really hope they stick with this game being an arcade shooter. It's been so long since we had something that has, just some good classic COD vibes. And even though it's not directly like COD, it just gives me that good arcadey feeling that I've been craving for years now. And I'm not even lying, years. I can't even tell you the last time that I played a game that has got me this hooked in, a Call of Duty fashion. But ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, bumps I hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new, enjoy the content, subscribe to the notification button. Also, want to chat with me, there's the way to do so. I have a Twitter and Discord, both in the description. And also, want to catch me live streams of video games over on Twitch, with those in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.